guys, it's Bailey from Making It from Midwest, and this is going to be the May Battle of the Subscription Services, and this month I have a Birchbox and an Ipsy Glam bag for you. Last month I said that I was going to discontinue my service with Birchbox, and I did, but it must have been before the cutoff date because here, again, I have one for you this month, but I anticipate not having one next month, which is actually okay because I also, while I'm on this topic of subscription services, just today subscribed to one from blush.com. I recently saw a video, it must have been from Blair or Juicy Star 07, put up a video, and they also had a promotional video for it, and it's supposed to be a box with a $100 value, but it only cost, looking at my order here, $24.95. So it seems like a good deal. I know of the things, part of it's a mystery, but the other part of it is you get their Skylark nail polishes, and if you were one of a few, like 2,000 people to order it first, you get a bobble bar bracelet, which is kind of fun. I don't know if I'm in that group, but here's hoping, and that's what I anticipate having for you next month. So this will probably be the last month for Birchbox, but as you can see, or as you hopefully will be able to see this month, I'm not going to be too sad about that. Speaking of, let's start with Birchbox. So this month you open it up here inside, and the card says Birchbox Beauty Diaries, and this is just trying to you know, like, get you involved in social and take a picture of this card to let them know where you open your box, the first thing you do, things like that. It's just something fun to get involved with them because they are really good at responding on social and stuff, and they're just fun to talk to. So that's the card, and then on the back, as usual, you have all of your products. So let's dive in straight away. So first thing on the card is the Amika Oblifica Nourishing Mask right here, and you've heard my sad hair sob story that I pretty constantly tell. I am not one to change up my hair products because I tend to have fine, well, I do in fact have fine hair that tends to get weighed down easily by conditioning products, heavy conditioning products. Now, Amika has the only hair oil that I use because it doesn't weigh my hair down, so for that fact I might need to give this a go because obviously they know how to make their products so they don't weigh hair down. This particular mask says it has vitamin C, so it conditions and boosts shine and even helps repair split ends, which goodness knows I need. So I might have to give this a go, but in general I'm not such a fan of masks. Next product is this Coola Classic Sunscreen SPF 30 for your face, and it's a cucumber moisturizer for face with an SPF of 30. Again, as you'll know if you watch my videos, oh, I don't even have the thing off. I am not one to change up my skincare regimen because my skin tends to be acne prone and sensitive to change. Not that it'll get red or anything, but it'll break out. Just if something sets off the balance, it'll just go into breakout mode and just like get nasty. So I don't tend to change up my skincare, but this does smell nice. This might end up in like a travel pack, so I make sure I always have sunscreen with me, but in general I always use, you know, I already have like a daily moisturizing sunscreen that I use, so I'm not sure I will incorporate this into my daily routine. Next is the Isaac Mizrahi Fabulous perfume, and that actually came in this little pillow pocket pouch thing, and another cute little sample size with the spray cap, which I love in perfumes. And I actually really enjoy perfume fragrance samples because they are great to travel. You don't have to worry about a big bottle breaking. This particular scent says it's his first scent. The designer created a fanciful blend of mandarin and jasmine laced with vanilla, which smells really good. Not gonna bother describing it for you because I'm awful at that, but yeah, just take my word. It smells really good and really floral, which I personally enjoy. If it's not musky and has like peppery or notes of amber, I go extreme towards florals, and that really is what this is leaning towards. And I really, really like it. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. Oh, almost done. Next is the Marvis Classic Mint Toothpaste, and I feel like this is something I saw people getting right at the beginning of Birchbox, so it's kind of interesting that it's still in the mix of things. And it says a stylish Italian import with an invigorating peppermint flavor, and I don't mind. This isn't something bad for me to receive. I will definitely get some use out of this when I travel, but it's not necessarily something I want to see in a beauty box. And in terms of brand exposure and something I'm going to be repurchased in the future, probably won't be this, just because it's not accessible in a drugstore or in a you know, wherever else you buy toothpaste. So good, and I'll definitely get some use out of it, but in terms of getting exposed to new things that I'll continue to use, probably not the best. And then there is one extra bit in here, but the last sort of beauty product is in fact a color cosmetic, which I was excited to see, and it's from Sumita, I think that's how you pronounce it, Sumita Beauty Color Contrast Eyeliner. And it's like a deluxe sample size. It's not a full size, but it's a nice sized half eyeliner. And it says, inspired by traditional Indian formulas, this velvety liner glides on easily and lasts 4 hours. And a set of 4 mini pencils is $21, which is pretty great because I think that's probably what the Cargo Swimmables, their 4 minis come in those, and it's probably comparable in price. And this, I have this on my waterline today and also used it, smudged it along my upper lash line, and think it's just so creamy. It really is true to the description here. It's so incredibly creamy. So this was a real win in this box, but unfortunately it was probably the only true win for me in this box. So, you know, bittersweet, but I do love this pencil. And then the last little bit in this box is a pen. It doesn't look like there's anything super special about it aside from the fact that you also get this coupon on the back, and it's always nice to travel with a pen for crosswords. I personally like them for, but yeah, a nice little pen extra in this box. Now onto the goodies in the Glam bag, and I think I'm going to start first off with, which kind of matches my shirt. I'm going to start out with the extra that came out this month because I'm not sure if everybody else got this. This is an Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow in the shade Glitter Rock, and this was part of, like, it's either a referral link, or when I got my email saying I was getting this extra, it said because I'm an active participant in the Ipsy community, which I kind of was way back when I first started doing it. I would put videos and stuff like that on there and kind of participate. Since then I haven't really, so I'm not sure if maybe someone clicked on my referral link or what, but either way I received this, which was a stellar thing because it's a new formula. I just realized it's also what I'm wearing on my eyelids here, if you were wondering. It's not the old formula. They recently reformulated and then relaunched these eyeshadows on May 1, I believe, and this you can tell is a new one because of the way it will pop out and then fit in the new palettes like I have back there. So it's a $20 value, and just in the little extra you got, not in the rest of the products you got in this bag is already paid for 2 times over, which is mind-blowing to me. So it's a good month for Ipsy. So moving on to the regular stuff. Oh, this was exciting. This Zoya nail polish. I don't know if this is part of a specific collection or not, but the shade is this beautiful, and it's on my nails now. It's this pale, milky blue. I don't even want to say it's a baby blue because it's almost like an off-white blue. Like, it kind of looks like whiteout on my nails with like a tinge of sky blue. It's so, so beautiful, and it is in the shade Blue, B-L-U. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and it's full size. So I think Zoya nail polishes usually retail for $6 to $8, less than $10. So it's a good deal, but generally their formula is really good, and that is true for this. 1 coat and it was pretty much opaque. 2, fully opaque. They dry quickly. Mine I've only had on for 2 days. I put this on Monday when I got the bag, and it's already chipping, so that's nothing new for my nails, but I am really excited to layer this with my gel kit to make it last all week because I think this is going to be one of my favorite shades for summer. Just beautiful. Next up is a concealer from Yabby or Yaby, and I think it's a concealer. At first glance, it is way too dark for my skin to be either a foundation or like an under eye concealer or blemish concealer, but I think that this will come in handy as the summer wears on and I get a little bit darker from faux tanning. I think this will be nice to throw in that magnetic palette, the tiny little one that they gave us a few months ago, and use as an on-the-go touch-up instead of carrying around like a foundation or something, just for an all-over complexion touch-up rather than a concealer touch-up, because even though I'm not the shade now, I can see it being the color of my complexion later on throughout the summer. So it's not a total loss. I can't really use it now, but it's not bad. Next up is a Saint Tropez Instant Glow Body Lotion, but for one night only, so this is a very temporary self-tanner, and while it's not full size, it is pretty deluxe sized. I have not tried this out yet, but I'm really excited to because I've kind of been going through the gamut of self-tanners looking for the right one as summer approaches, so I am really excited to try this out. It doesn't end here, folks. There are still 2 products left. This one is a Mirabella lipstick, a full-size Mirabella lipstick, and last time I got a product from Mirabella, I can't remember what it was, but when I went to go check on the price and see how much it was actually worth, I was shocked to find that these retail, I think it's a spa brand, so it tends to retail for a little higher than you know, your average drugstore brand, and this is a full-size lipstick, so while I don't have the full price for you here, I'm sure I will annotate it or put it in the info bar, but it's a full-size lipstick and I'm wearing it right now. It's this nice pale pink shade that looks a little frosty, but it's not. It's more of a cream finish that just picks up the light really well. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not, I don't know, it's going to be a great color for spring and summer because, and this is a shade that makes you look more tan, which who doesn't love that? Now the last product is a rollerball perfume from Pacifica, and this is an Island Vanilla, and I have tried this and I really like it. And I recently learned, I mentioned Pacifica in my last empties video, and somebody said they started selling in Target, so good news for everyone who loves Pacifica or wants to try Pacifica. It just got more accessible. So this is a roll-on. It smells like fresh vanilla, that like straight out of the bean vanilla. It smells so good and fresh and fruity slash foody for summer. And it's a full-size rollerball, so you know that you get your bang for your buck. So that is it for this month's Battle of the Subscription Services. I'd love to hear what you guys are getting in your services, either in the comment section below or in a video response if you are so inclined. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to look for the future blush.com subscription box if you're interested in learning more about that or learning more about new services in general. That should be coming up relatively shortly because I just got a ship notification, which is exciting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!